Covenant soldiers are waiting to the north. Tread carefully. Stranger, I'm surprised to see any friendly faces out here. Did you meet any Covenant soldiers on the road? There's a small force of Covenant soldiers in a camp to the northwest. I can feel it in my bones. They're planning a flanking attack. I need to get back to Fort Arand and ready the recruits there for a possible skirmish. Shore's bones, you're a brave one. If you can make it out alive, put steel or spell to the commanders in the encampment. They're the ones most likely to have a copy of their orders. Then head for the gates of the fort. Travel to the northwest and look for Covenant activity. Find out why they're here and what they're planning. Go swiftly and go carefully. We train troops and store provisions here. Why the Dark Elves built a fort against the mountains, I'll never know. What's it protecting? The mountains? Dunmer. I'll never understand them.
Oh yeah, that felt good.
Much to do.
Captain Hjorm. I'm not sure. I saw the captain approaching, then felt a sharp pain in my head. I think I heard a footfall behind me before I went down. When I came to, he was dead, and our attacker was gone. Assassins! Captain Lari should see this. She's in the command post, the largest building in the fort. Report to her, and I'll spread the word to the other troops in the fort. We need everyone on guard and watching their backs.
Well met, my fine Fala. I am Captain Laurie, commander of the forces stationed at Fort Arand. We're primarily a training outpost. I had to put the recruits on alert with all these Covenant troops nearby. What do you have there? No. Dumak, take those fetches. Hjolm, my best officer, is dead, and these plans say Ahknara is here. Of all the... We're not prepared for Ahknara. Not even slightly, Traveler. Let's talk. These Sewit assassins are stealthy and dangerous. They'll probably be practically invisible with all the places to hide in here. We need to shed some light on this situation. I have just the thing. Blinding light flasks. The flasks are upstairs. Use them near the walls of the fort. I expect the killers will be lurking there. Strikes from Shadows is leading a group of our more experienced troops. Meet up with him at the tower to the east when you're done. Fala, you'll find the flasks of blinding light upstairs. Use them to reveal the assassin infiltrators. Put an end to their plans. Fort Arand was built a long time ago, atop a set of Daedric ruins. I think the ruins were a prison for some fetching Daedra. Bevek, who can keep track of all that ancient lore? The fort is out of the way, so we use it to train troops. A few years back, a fetching big Aldmeri army invaded Hammerfell. They sacked a town and established some fortifications. They sent messages home, and the elves sent a shipload of reinforcements. The Red Guards were quaking in their boots. Not as such, Fla. The Dominion made a mistake, you see. They took captives from a Red Guard ship they managed to get offshore from their new holdings. That night, one of the Red Guards broke free and murdered every lost elf aboard. That's what they say, Fala. Over the next few days, a bunch of Aldmeri troops in the fort disappeared. A Red Guard army rolled up to the fort, but didn't attack. It just sat there, stopping the Aldmeri from escaping Ahknara's venom.
I'm in so much pain.
Are the assassins now feeding the earth with their blood and bone? I was ambushed. Warm-blood assassins do that. They hoped I wouldn't reach these tunnels and discover the roots of Ahknara's plan. They died with that hope unfulfilled. You'll notice many Covenant troops about. I'd bet my birth mud she's opened the reinforced cap that sealed these tunnels. Clearly, she plans to lead an army into the fort from below. Long ago, this place was built to imprison Daedra. See that floor plate below the door you came through? There are 5 of those. When they're all active, a barrier will rise and imprison those within. No, there's an exit to the surface behind the final plate. I activated the first one. Activate 3 more on the way to the last chamber, then meet me by the final plate.
I've heard the stories about Ahknara, but she's a Redguard, not a Daedra.
Ahknara ambushed us. She used a flask of blinding light to stun us, then ran back through the door behind me. Were you able to activate the plates? Good. I'll activate this last one. Once I do, the other barriers on all 5 will harden like a shell. While I do this, you must slay Ahknara before she slithers away again. Bayam chased after Ahknara. He'll need your help more than I do. Look for him. I'm sure he's wounded, if not dead. Once this is done, use the trapdoor atop the bluff. It leads to the command post below.
Have you dispatched Ahknara? That piece of Enchao? Ha! My fine Falar. Well done. I'll see your name is not forgotten. Ahknara, however, will be forgotten. The Dunmer reshape history to serve their needs. I'll remove any mention of her actions here, and I'll purge all records of that vile assassin. Captain Hjolm lost his life bravely defending the fort from that Covenant scum. He cut down a score of them, but eventually succumbed to his wounds. That magnificent fetcher will be missed. Fort Arand was built a long time ago, atop a set of Daedric ruins. I think the ruins were a prison for some fetching Daedra. Bevek! Who can keep track of all that ancient lore? The fort is out of the way, so we use it to train troops.
Yes! Are we going to race?
Explain once more why running was the best idea.
Quietly. There is danger. Quiet. By seed and spleen, stranger. You must help me. My people have been taken by a Daedra, known as Fate Stealer. Raiders. The dark-skinned ones attack, hoping to take our mine and make us slaves once more. They even summoned a Daedra. That was a mistake. The Daedra took everyone away, Argonian and Raider, and only left their soul crystals behind. My people and even some enemies languish in the Daedra's Oblivion realm. The Raiders seized an Argonian gel called fire sap. Find some. It should overheat the crystals and cause them to crack. Then you can return my people.
hardly believe it. I'm free. I'm free, and in your debt. I can hardly believe it. I'm free.
Let's go. I hope I helped. How do you keep getting stronger? It's amazing! Tell me the secret. Anyone else?
It's so good to see everyone free again. I mean, almost everyone. My father, last to water, the Daedra still has him. He tried to stop Fate Stealer. His stone is in the main campsite. I'm sure Fate Stealer will not give up her prize willingly.
Neposh knew the terms when he summoned me!
What? Who? Where is my ex-spawn? Neposh, is your brain shell cracked? Bargains with Daedra? I am ashamed. How could Neposh have done such a stupid thing?
I don't know what to say. The shame of it makes my scales brittle. But yes, I summoned it. I could not bear to see another victim fall to the raiders. I couldn't let them take our mine, so I reached out to Fate Stealer. All of us were scorched.
Watching you harvest is exciting. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with that. This is gonna be fun! to get the blood pumping, right? I was having fun with that one. My magic will destroy you!
Honor to you, stranger. Your appearance is most fortunate. My situation here has taken a distressing turn, and you could be of great assistance to me. For months now, I've been studying how the Brothers of Strife were created. These ruins are fascinating, but ruins can reveal only so much. I need a brave person to visit the past and tell me what actually happened that day. I've concocted a ritual to summon spirits present on that day. Talk to whoever appears. This should imbue you with the essence of that moment. You'll also need to find the Heartstones. Then we can open the gateway to the past. Mind the stories the spirits tell you. There's much to be learned from talking to the dead. These violent statues depict the horrors of the past, when the elven Khaimar fought the invading human needs. This was the birthplace of the mightiest magic the Khaimar ever conceived. As a Telvanni, I must know everything. Yes, that is my house, Three be praised. While the other houses have entangled themselves in this Ebonheart Pact, our wizard lords, in their wisdom, have kept us apart. Power comes through knowledge, ancient and modern. These violent statues depict the horrors of the past, when the elven Khaimar fought the invading human needs. This was the birthplace of the mightiest magic the Khaimar ever conceived. As a Telvanni, I must know everything. These are the Brothers of Strife, immortalized in stone. It was here our ancestors, the Khaimar, made their final stand against the needs. And it was here they created the Brothers of Strife.
Wait, this is where the final battle took place. Why am I here? All my life I fought for the Khaimar. I skirmished with Dwemer and drove beasts from the Ashlands, until a greater threat loomed. The Need struck Stonefalls with a lust for territory and slaughter. They were men of the North, violent and cruel. My brother and I were the greatest generals of the Khaimar, yet even we couldn't stem the tide of Needic muscle and iron. We were desperate. The sorcerer's plan to create the Brothers of Strife offered us a way out. Of course we did. We were losing. Our homeland, everything we'd fought to build, was about to fall to these vile humans. There could be no peace with the Needs. I became one of the brothers to serve my people.
We're dangerous, huh?
I know this place. We made our last stand here many years ago. Gone. Why am I here? Why have I been summoned? We fell back, retreating from fort to stronghold. Whole companies were lost defending our people. The Needs besieged our cities and burned our farms. Our sorcerers made a plan, and we lured the humans here. We drew a line in the ash. At this temple, we declared we would go no further. My troops held the line in the riverbed below, while Sadal and I made the sacrifice. We became the Brothers of Strife, and as brothers ended this war.
Try this spell out.
You have spoken to the spirits. What did you learn? General Balroth and Legate Sadal. My calculations were correct. Not that I expected any less. By talking to them, you're now attuned to the final clash between Khaimar and Need. Now, all you have to do is step into the past. Of course, I forgot. You did not conceive this plan. In the base of the statue, just north of here, is a shrine dedicated to Boethia. Go there and offer the Heartstones to the brothers. There is one thing to know. I don't want to waste this opportunity because you made a foolish mistake. Those in the past will see you as one of Balreth's soldiers. Act the part. I can't say what will happen if you don't. History lessons? Very well, if you insist. Do they teach nothing these days? Long ago, we were the Khaimar, with light skin and fair eyes. We worshipped the good Daedra. To mark the ascent of the Three, we were gifted with this more sober complexion, and the realm of Morrowind forever. A more obscure topic, certainly. In ancient days, the Nedic tribes marched and plundered across the land. We call their descendants Nords. Even then, they were fearsome warriors who lusted for conquest. Early in the First Era, when the Khaimar were still new to Morrowind, the Needs invaded. The battle that brought Sadal and Balreth here was the climax of that war. The Khaimar were forced to desperate measures to prevail. Great power ripped open a way to Oblivion here, and that can never fully be shut. Scamps are the skeevers of those realms, wriggling through the gaps. Ill-smelling, fire-spewing skeevers who killed my assistants and drove me from the ruins.
You judge us from another era, but you should know, we could have chosen power or chosen death. If power destroyed the enemy, then nothing else matters.
The Khaimar were powerful. We thought we could face any challenge. Even at the end, we were arrogant and proud. But I will not believe our sacrifice was in vain.
Halt, soldier. The Needs are amassing just beyond the ridgeline. I need to speak to General Bolrith. Have you seen him? You're just in time. Our people are being slaughtered. General Bolrith needs to prepare at the altar. We've got some dirty business ahead. It's time to teach these savages what it means to cross the Khyma. Blood for blood, their violence shall be repaid. Soldier, are you ready to begin? Kill the Need troops. Make the river run red with their blood. Take their hearts as trophies. Once you've decimated the front lines, the Need chieftain must pay. We, the Khyma, have paid enough. Now it is the enemy's turn. Just so. The Need's war chief is named Onskar. Kill her and cut out her heart. When you have these sacrifices in hand, head to the ritual altar in the center of the temple. We'll be waiting. This is justice, that the blood of fallen Needs will open the way for their defeat. Go, soldier. Kill the troops and slay Onskar. Then report at the ritual altar. Our retreat here was no accident, soldier. Only at this place of Daedric power can we complete the ritual of calling. We'll wrench the Daedra from their dark plane, split them open, and use their power and Need blood to save our people.
Turn out!
Help Sorcerer Tironi with whatever she needs to prepare the ritual. Our lives and perhaps the future of our people rely on seeing this through, no matter what the cost.
Quickly, soldier. Speak with Tironi. We have little time left, and my brother grows angrier by the moment.
Sorcerer Tironi has begun preparing for the ritual. The blood on your hands will be put to good use.
Honor to you, soldier. I'll take the bloody offerings and ready them for the ritual. Are you prepared for the next step? Kill the Daedra at the nearby ruins. Take what we need from them. We are gathering the essences of these Daedra. Speak with the Acolytes. They know how to summon them. You're only a soldier, so I'll spare you details. We're infusing the blood of our enemies and the Daedric essences you collect into our chosen vessels. The General and his brother have volunteered themselves for this sacrifice. The General and his brother will die. The power they receive will consume them. But they will be reborn, more fearsome than even the mightiest horde of Need warriors. We, the Chimera, will win this day.
I don't know if I can go through with this, soldier. These sorcerers ask much. Everything, in fact. They've created a spell to fill us with raw elemental power, greater than our enemies can stand, if it works. What they can't say is what happens to us. Will my brother and I still remain, or will we be nothing but beasts of destruction? Yes, I must be. I wonder what the lens of history will show when our people look back on this day. Will my brother and I be remembered as the saviors of our race? Or will we be known as monsters and horrors?
Sadal and I are ready to make the sacrifice. We have only a few moments. The Needs are about to break the line. But Sadal and I will save our people and be remembered forever. Help the sorcerers complete the ritual. Pray at the brazier, soldier. Pray for the destruction of our enemies.
Pray at the fire, soldier. You shall have the honor of ushering the Chimera's finest hour.
It is time. Pray at the brazier, and then stand back.
For the Chimera! For Velon!
You return. What did you learn? Need blood. I should have seen this. The Chimera thought they were gods. Backed into a corner, they turned to dark rituals. This was dangerous magic. I must contemplate this. Still, I am quite grateful that you did not fail.